Episode 7, extra credit.
Episode 7, extra credit.
Yeah.
What's up?
Nothing much.
How are you today?
Good.
A lot of technical difficulties yet again. It took 2 hours of updates and downloads and technical wizardry to figure this out.
The mics are working now.
The last podcast, we're going to have pretty poop audio, but this one is going to be crisp.
The mics are actually working.
Yeah, we let our necks get tickled for no reason last podcast.
That was rough.
Yeah, I know you have something you want to open with.
So
let's start the podcast off with this one. I'll let you take over.
Yeah. So we've been posting clips and then the full episodes to YouTube. We've been doing YouTube, TikTok, Instagram, did Facebook and Twitter. There's stuff on Facebook and Twitter.
Yeah, but not as consistent as the other ones.
Well, it's still on there. And if you leave a hate comment there, thank you. I like it. Pushes me more. I like it. Keep on leaving them.
That's it? You got a lot more to say.
Oh, yeah, this is going to take too much time. It's fine.
All the hate comments are very welcomed.
Yeah.
It means
I like them.
Ruffling feathers. It means you have opinions, which are good.
Yeah. Keep on sending them over. I read them all.
Isn't it interesting that people are quick to put hate comments, but it's very hard to get people to put good comments?
Also, keep on dissing a 15-year-old.
Yeah.
Is that all you got to say?
It's going to be loud in the microphone.
Isn't sick, too.
I am coming over a little cold, flu, COVID, who knows what. Uh-oh. YouTube's done. The video's getting shut off. Yeah, that's why I have the tea here. Yeah. So haters, keep it coming.
Yeah.
And the people who have been commenting that like it, appreciate you.
Yeah,
Thank you. We don't want to just focus on the haters.
Yeah.
If there's anything you want us to talk about, leave it in the comments.
Yeah.
Could be a future video.
Yeah.
To the 16 people that watch this.
Oh, also do on TikTok, you can do a Q&A.
We could do that.
Yeah. Leave some stuff in the Q&A.
Maybe one day we'll do a live stream, like a TikTok live.
Ooh.
You right? Why?
I'll explain how that works later, but...
Am I missing something? Okay. Never mind. Did I just show my age?
No. You have to have 1,000 followers.
Oh, really? To do a live? Yeah. Womp, womp, womp. Well, that's why I said one day.
Yeah, one day.
So when we hit 1K. Really? You have 1,000? Damn.
I think it used to be 10,000.
All right, well, a goal to work toward.
Yeah.
All right, so this episode is going to be about 2023. And...
You mean 2022?
No. That'll be the next episode. Okay. Unless you want to talk about that now.
I don't care.
All right, so 2023 and the new year. Not resolutions, because I think that term is stupid and pointless, but just...
So what's the right term?
I don't know. I'm just going to call it 2023 and the things we want to accomplish. How about that? A resolution implies that...
Oh, yeah.
A resolution... I'm trying to not offend millions of people.
Do it.
I just feel like a resolution implies that you've been trying to make changes for a while and you just haven't. And
I'm failing. I'm just a failure in life.
I feel like going to the gym is the most popular resolution, and to be honest, the type of people that normally make those never do it. So I don't want to wrap us into that category. I'm going to put us in a different category just for our own subconscious progression. I feel like that's like a trend now.
Yeah, I'll do it here now.
Is that the bottle you threw last time? Nice. So, do you agree with my resolution, my opinion on your resolutions?
Yeah. It's not a resolution, it's something... It's not, because, a resolution is something you wanted to work towards.
I mean, technically...
Yeah, you want to work towards it, but not in the same way. Cancel me.
I'm just going to clip that one part. Cancel me. I'm going to meme that. And anytime I say something controversial online, I'm just going to send that to somebody.
Do it.
I think so. That'd be a nice little 1 second clip. That's what's going to go viral. Cancel me.
Okay, this one's you. You got this one.
So again, I feel like calling the things you want to do in 2023 resolutions is lumping you into that category. I just realized your grandfather has a iPhone 7 book right there. a huge book on how to use an iPhone 7. That's hilarious. Like, you can't find all of that on YouTube. Oh my God.
And he still asked me for help.
Let me see.
They even have backgrounds?
There's no way he's read this.
No, there's a total way he's read this.
Damn, that's retirement.
Guy Hat Davis. Hart Davis.
Can I see? There's no way that he sat here and read this book.
And there's the, like, encyclopedia front.
Yeah, the table of contents.
I'm dyslexic, whatever.
He went out and bought this? All this is free on YouTube.
Yeah, we have to use that to get to YouTube.
Bruh, enjoying music and videos on your iPhone.
Jason, you have to use that to get to YouTube.
What do you mean?
He doesn't know YouTube is.
Oh, he's gotta read how to, wow.
Yeah, let's just take up all the storage on Noah's phone.
Yeah, today's an interesting introduction. I just noticed it. I was looking over there and I saw iPhone 7. Yeah, so basically I just feel like if you set New Year's resolutions, that lumps you into the category of people who say they're going to go to the gym and never end up doing it and fail it for 5 years straight. So for me, yes. I'm just going to continue it like any other goals we would accomplish.
It's just a new year.
It's just a new year, so we'll set some more...
It's just a different number. It's not a new year, whatever. It's just a different number.
Yeah, I mean, I feel no different than 2022. So I feel like phrasing it for our own subconscious, at least this is my opinion, feel free to disagree with me.
I disagree.
Just helps to actually commit to it and finish it. Because I don't know, that's just my opinion, whatever.
No,
so basically, yeah, let's talk about our goals. What are our goals for 2023? I told you to think about this like 2 weeks ago.
This is what you want me to think about it for?
No, I didn't even think. Oh. No, it wasn't for the podcast. It was legitimately for you.
I had them. I didn't remember. Okay.
You don't have to tell me all of them.
I should have wrote them down. Because when we talked about that, I was like, oh, I have some.
You don't remember any of them? Okay, I'll start off, right? So the way I do it is I break it up into category, right? So I have mind goals, which I feel like are, reading more books, stuff like in that category. They're more like knowledge based. Then I have body goals, which are like all my fitness goals.
Boring goals.
Then I have what I call like soul goals, which
more boring goals.
Which are like, I want to get more extroverted, make new friends, that sort of thing. Then I have business goals, and then I have just like personal goals, which are, I don't know, like travel more, something like that, right? So that's sort of how I break it down. I have to write it down on paper, and I put it up right, you'll see it when we have class, but like my desk is like this, I have it on the wall right here. So every time I see it all the time, I'm constantly reminded. I feel like that's the best way you're going to accomplish them, right? I mean, we've already been doing this, right? We have our goal board and
put sticky notes all
over the house, but like I wrote them nice, big and bold. I don't want to forget them, right? Because when we put our 2022 goals in the document, I never looked at it, right? So
I thought about it.
Maybe it worked for you, but at least for me, all I know is that for me, I have to constantly be reminded of it or I will forget.
Yeah.
So that being said, that's how I do like my goal system. I think we'll do that on Monday when we have class. So I'm not going to list every single one of my goals because I had like 40 or 50. We'll be here all day. One mind goal was just to get in a better habit of reading, right? I know, boring, whatever. But I go through these cycles where like every 6 months, like I'll read a lot and then I'll take a break and read a lot. I don't like to set like read a book a month because then I feel like that takes away from reading. But what I like to do is just get into a consistent cycle of reading, right? Read just on a regular basis. Does that make sense? So that's one of those. I don't even remember all the ones I had either. I had, the fitness ones I remember. So like, I'd love to do a one-arm chin-up at the end of the year. Yeah.
Can you do a push-up? One-arm push-up?
Yeah, I can do a bunch. You've seen me do a bunch.
I don't remember. I don't know.
Should I do one right here?
Oh,
slide
on the table.
Slide everything off. So I have one-arm chin-up, which is, pretty hard, which I would love to work toward. I have like, do a 150-pound weighted chin-up. Right now I'm at 135 pounds. So 15 pounds is not that crazy. I have like 315 bench. I'm at like 260. I think I could add those weight, that weight at the end of the year. Stuff like that.
I remember what one of mine was.
Go for it.
It was what we were doing today, benching 60% of your body weight.
Definitely. For how much? It's like, what, like 15, 20, 25 reps?
Yeah, what we were talking about. That was one of them.
You know where I got that number from?
Where?
So I was watching, there's no science or any reason really other than like insecurity. So I was watching this dude on YouTube, and he's a calisthenics athlete. He's like ripped and super strong or whatever. And was talking so much shit about bench pressing. And he was like, if you can't bench 60% of your body weight for 20 reps, he's like, you're weak. So I was like, all right, I got to go to the gym, and I just want to make sure I can do it, keep it up. So there's no science to back that it's like good for your chest or anything other than offended me, and he didn't even realize it. I took that personally. All right, so that's one. Do you remember any others? I definitely could have prepped you for this, so you could have had your goals.
Yeah, that would have helped, Jason.
That's certainly. Do you have them on your phone?
No, I said I wish I wrote
Oh,
them
your
down.
phone's right there anyway. Okay, well. Okay, so you don't remember any others?
No, hold on. Cut.
All right. We took a moment to actually think about our goals.
Because Jason didn't prep me.
I didn't prep Noah. Okay.
He just thinks of ideas and I just talk.
Yeah, we don't script this at all. This is like truly just kind of like off the cuff. A couple times we've done like a little bit of notes, but basically nothing. All right, whatever. We're digressing here. So why don't you give me one goal?
In which category?
I don't care, man. Pick.
Ask me in categories.
Fine. Let's start with mind. I said I wanted to be more consistent with reading.
Which one?
You said phrase things better.
Yeah.
Okay.
That was one of the ones I wrote down.
Explain that.
I think I have a... How do I say this? Okay.
You struggle explaining things.
Yeah.
No. Sorry.
No, I struggle explaining things, and I think it leads to...
No, I want to rephrase, sorry. You have a difficulty wording things where it can come out...
not what I'm intending to say.
Yes, so somebody who doesn't know you hears you say something...
That I do that.
Yeah, they hear you say something.
And misinterprets it.
And it can come off as like rude or sassy or something. Yeah. So
which I am, but not always.
You're not necessarily intending for that. So your goal is to phrase things better.
Yeah.
Now, how do you intend to accomplish that goal? What are the steps you can take to do that? There we go. That's the hard question. Setting a goal is one thing, but how do we actually accomplish it?
I think talking to people you don't know.
Okay, so practice just speaking with strangers.
Yeah, practice speaking. I think I've been doing that a bunch.
Well, at work, definitely.
Yeah, exactly.
Cool. Okay. You're thinking of this right on the spot. I like it.
I think, grammar.
What do you mean?
I've never been... Dyslexia just doesn't help that at all.
So you think just having a better understanding of overall grammar will maybe help?
Being able to use correct stuff and that be confusing if it's not.
You mean like the funny comma examples, like let's eat grandma, let's eat comma grandma? You wouldn't have seen those memes. Those are like teacher memes.
Let's eat grandma?
Like, okay, so if you say let's eat grandma, if there's no comma there, you would read that as everyone's going to legitimately eat your grandmother. If you put a comma after let's eat, it means grandma, come, we're going to eat.
Okay, yeah.
Right?
Like I think that's a big one too, because like pausing it.
Totally.
Pause and that thing.
I mean, ultimately, I
don't do that in my writing, so I don't do it in my words either. So.
No, nobody does really. I think that's one really good step. 2, like you said, is just practice. And 3, I think we need to practice just talking about difficult topics so that you learn how to...
that takes me out of my comfort zone.
Takes you out of your comfort zone and just pay attention. Pay attention to people's reaction.
Yeah.
Right? Like if you bring up, I don't know, like guns in front of somebody and you see them get all... That's perfect practice because then you know you have to be sort of a little bit more sensitive and you have to beat around the bush or just that you could offend them easily.
Yeah.
So it helps us to so I guess just those are 3 good steps, I think. Right?
Yeah.
It's an interesting goal to work toward.
I just do it. So.
All right. That's a good goal.
Yeah.
I'll give us steps on how I can read more. I think as you've seen me fail on our weekly goals, I'll set like read 100 pages this week. It's too ambitious.
Yeah.
I think I have to start with like 5.
That's a good one too, because like a lot of these people that go like gym, like New Year's resolutions, they're like, I'm gonna go 5 times a week.
Mm-hmm.
No, just do one and then slowly do it more.
You have to do.
It's a simple concept, but a lot of people don't understand it, so it's not that simple apparently.
I think it goes both ways. A, some people just don't understand it.
Yeah.
And then B, obviously I think people understand it.
Don't want to do it.
They just, like 1 time a week, it seems too slow.
Yeah.
But like 1 time a week is better than 5 times a week for a month and then you're never doing it again, right? Yeah. And I think everyone like intuitively knows that, but they just don't do it. Yeah. Right? So I think the best way to break down any goal then would be exactly like that. You have to start
small and
so small. Get big. So small. Like I'll start with like a page a day.
Yeah, and like tiny increments. It doesn't have to be crazy as long as you're slowly upping it. That's what matters.
Absolutely. Right? You don't look at like the end result or the product. You just look at the process and the progress. Yeah, so I guess I would start with 1 page a day. So 7 pages a week. Right? But if you want to make it a daily habit, I have to actually do 1 page a day as opposed to 7 pages on Sunday night.
Yeah.
So, yeah, if I can't even squeeze in 1 page a day, that's pathetic. Like I have to be able to do that. That's how my brain works. I just like think kind of like talk down to myself and then I eventually do it. I don't think that's the most productive.
Oh yeah, totally productive. Tell yourself how much of an idiot you are.
Mm-hmm. That works sometimes. I mean, I don't like the negative self-talk though.
No, it's perfect.
Because the subconscious is taking that in.
No, and then negativity is great.
I think there's an extremely rare time and place for it. But like,
it's perfect.
Maybe this is too spiritual woo-woo, but I feel like when you, like, that's like expression for like something that's out there. I think the negative self-talk does more harm than good because I think it compiles in your subconscious and it makes you actually feel like an idiot eventually. Yeah. So I think there's a more positive way. I'm not saying excuse all your bad behaviors and be like, it's okay, you can get it next time, but you got to find that balance perhaps. Yeah. All right, so you're going to be better at talking with people because sometimes you can come off a little more aggressive than you want. I got to get better at reading. What's a fitness goal you have?
So I did bench 60% of my body weight for like 15 to 30 reps.
Okay, how would you accomplish that one? What's some small steps you could take?
Keep on benching. Slowly add more weight.
Slowly add more weight?
Reps. Do it all.
Just try to keep progressing slowly but surely?
Yeah, stay consistent.
Which I think you've been doing.
For like the last 5 months.
5-6 months?
Yeah.
Okay. What's another one? I like
pull-ups.
Pull-ups. That's a difficult one. How can you progress at that?
Slowly do more.
What does that mean?
Like, just do like half pull-ups or like a...
Mm-hmm.
And slowly just start to do more.
Yeah, I mean, you could use bands.
Yeah, anything.
Okay. Yeah, I think 5 pull-ups is cool.
Yeah.
It's hard. Pull-ups are difficult. Yeah. Took me years to get good at pull-ups. Yeah. Now I can do like 2, and I think I'm in a good spot. Just kidding. I can do like 3. Okay. Give me a soul goal. A soul goal. Like something for your spirit. Something like for me, I want to be more extroverted. I'm a bit of an introvert, right? And of course I can talk to people, but I'm not the guy at the party who's like, can just jump into a convo and just make a friend with a stranger. I'm not the dude who'll like go up to someone on the street, you know? So for me, I know that I would love to just, not that I want to be doing that all the time, I just want to be able to do it, right? Better to have it and not need it than need it and have it. Did I say that right? No. Better to have it and not need it than need it and not have it. There we go. That's the quote. So for me, what's some actionable steps I can take? I mean, I think you got to pull the Band-Aid off. I just have to put myself in situations where I have to talk to people, right? Oh. And what is a situation like that? I mean,
going on a date.
Just spit all over the table. What's a situation like that? I mean, maybe like a street interview. Like film something. Like a survey. I don't know. Because I'm not going to go up to a stranger and ask for like their phone number. I'm not going to do that. I don't need to. I don't want to. So what's another way? I'm not going to go to a bar or a club alone or something like that. So I guess...
Go to karaoke.
Yeah, I could go to a spot where it's social and just try to spark conversation with people. Now, how do I... So then you just have to put yourself in a situation like that. I think I'll start with like a street interview. Karaoke seems like a big jump.
Okay.
All right, I appreciate that. All right, what's a goal like that for you?
I don't remember what I said.
We're not cutting it again. Think of one right now.
I had something. What did I say?
I don't remember. No, I don't want to force you either. I want it to be genuine.
That was genuine. I just don't remember. It's not off the top of my head.
Yeah, I don't remember either.
Can you just look in your phone quickly? Cut.
No, we're not cutting this. We're keeping this
God.
raw. Why don't you entertain them while I look this up? This is a chaotic
This is what
podcast.
old people do to have their contacts.
A Rolodex, they call that.
Mm-hmm. Yep, whatever that guy said.
I mean, the only two you had...
John Deere.
I mean, I guess I kind of...
Have you ever met a deer named John?
Okay, bro. I'm clipping that with the worst joke of 2023. That's what will go viral on TikTok for. I mean, you had another one. Which was argue less with your dad.
What was the other one?
So see yourself the way you phrase things was both a mind and a soul goal.
Yeah.
A mind goal you had was just more like school related, like just get better at like...
Oh yeah, spelling,
like you said, grammar, all that sort of stuff. Then a soul goal, you said you also had more confidence, less hesitant to try things you like.
That's a good one.
Okay.
Yeah, I've definitely been a little hesitant on trying things I like and
what?
just
Give me an example.
working out.
But I think you...
I accept that. I'm working on it. I'm trying.
Like today's workout.
Yeah, I know.
If I didn't like kind of push you, if I would have been like, yeah, I don't feel like doing it, you would have been like, hell yeah.
Yeah, I know. But yeah, I just have always been... I like staying in my way. I don't like trying new things and like pushing myself, so...
You like your bubble.
Yeah.
All right, so 2 questions.
I need to pop that bubble.
What's a really out of comfort zone goal you can work toward? And then what's the first step at working toward that?
I want to do that like 10-mile hike we were doing.
Okay. Yeah, I would actually say...
I don't know if that's really to work towards because we just were going to do it and then the winter happened.
Uh-huh. Okay, but what about something else? Like for me, the extroverted thing is really out of my comfort zone because since I am self-employed, I don't have an office to go to. I don't really socialize with people much. Yeah. Right? I go to the coffee shop and I put my headphones in and I sit alone.
Yeah.
Right?
That's sad.
If I'm not seeing Megan, shout out Megan. She's going to watch this and like that. I don't really see many people. My friends don't live in New York anymore, so I really have to get out of my comfort zone, right? I mean, a 10-mile hike, sure. I like that goal. We're going to work toward it. We're going to do it. Do you have something like that? Like with me, like if I went to like karaoke.
I get it. You're better than me.
That's not at all what I'm saying. Going to karaoke by myself is intense. Mm-hmm. Yeah. And then singing, like when we go to, like when me, you and Santron went to...
shout out Santron.
Shout out Santron.
Shout out Santron.
When we went to karaoke, it was the 3 of us, right? Yes. So like, I didn't feel as embarrassed. But if I went alone, I would have never sang. So that's something I'd love to be able to do.
What about rock climbing for you? Something rock climbing?
I'll get to it, but let's stick to this.
I just thought of that.
Yeah. I have some rock climbing goals.
Entertain them, Jason.
I'll entertain him. Let me think of a joke.
Oh God, this is gonna be rough.
Where do cows like to go for fun? The movies. You said entertain them.
I'm out.
You're out. Come back, sir. Another joke.
What was the question you asked me? I'm not on it today, man.
I was asking you, so I have like that goal for me. That's probably like the number one goal I want to accomplish this year.
Yeah.
Is like really get out of my shell. I've been saying I want to do it for years now, and I never do it. And I've had enough, right? I feel embarrassed with myself. You know?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So, like even something as small as, and it's good to get honest, right? Because if you're not honest with yourself, you're just going to make lies and justify that, no, it's fine. I have friends or some blah, blah, every excuse in the book, right?
I got one.
Go for it.
I want to make friends at the bike park.
I think that's a beautiful
Started
one.
to do it last year, but I want to actually like make friends that like I'll see and
Like hang out with and
ride with and that kind of thing.
The key is if you hang out outside of the bike park. That's when you know.
Someone that's outside of the bike park, really.
You
Like,
do?
outside
You
of
guys
biking.
like have sleepovers and whatnot? You guys like, you know.
Sleep.
That sounds way like childish. You know what I mean? Like you actually, you guys are friends prior to biking.
Yeah, I know, but like I never see him unless we're doing something biking related.
That's the circumstance now.
It's pretty lame.
But that's
Shout out Owen. You're lame.
he's gonna see this. I'm gonna clip this for him.
Send it to him.
This one's for you, Owen.
On you suck.
Okay, cool. We're getting sidetracked. I think
know.
that's an amazing goal.
Yeah.
So what's one step you can take to accomplish that?
Talk to people on the lift.
Let's break that down even smaller. No, actually, I think that's good. So,
I'm gonna break that out smaller.
so you're gonna be on the lift with a stranger, and
Yeah,
what are you
talk
gonna
to
say?
Start talking to them.
Hi,
Yeah.
I'm Noah.
No, like what runs do you guys do?
Oh,
First
cool.
run, that kind of thing.
Nice.
Yeah.
I think that's
Started
a good.
doing that.
Nice.
I started riding with some people.
Yeah, you rode with some people.
Yeah.
Sweet. All right, awesome. I think that's a great one.
That's my thing.
All right, so we did a mind one, we did a body one, we did a soul one. I mean, you don't have any business ones unless you do.
Ask for a bigger raise.
That could be that could be something. Maybe by the end of 2023, you get another raise.
Yeah.
You got to raise it.
$20 an hour.
I mean, you're not. That's not unrealistic.
No, it's not.
With how much you do there
I know.
and how much you're going to be doing there,
I know.
and you're going to be 16.
I know.
So you're out of like that 14, 15 bracket now.
Yeah.
All right, so that's your business goal for 2023.
Force my boss to give me $16 now or $20 an hour.
$20 an hour. I think that's legitimately. I think that's accomplishable,
No, yeah, you got to work hard.
which you're already doing.
Yeah. So I
So
gotta work harder than that.
So what's an actionable step you can take to get that?
To do training.
Just keep doing more trainings. Just make yourself more of an asset, right?
Yeah.
Make you more valuable.
Yeah.
More trainings, more knowledge.
Yeah.
More help to the boss.
The boss.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Cool. What's a business goal for me? I mean, I got a lot.
Okay, choose one.
I mean, it's pretty powerful.
Don't step on that.
That's like a Lego on steroids. You know what I mean? Like when you step on a Lego. What's a business goal for me? I mean, I think it's cheesy, and I feel like everyone has this
I
goal.
love cheese, so let's go.
But actually, no, I'm not going to say that one.
It was too cheesy.
I want your
Feta, Parmesan.
I want your dad and I's dyslexic course to be making sales and helping people. That's a business goal for me.
Yeah. Nice.
Good
one.
And what's an actionable
Yeah,
step?
how are you going to work towards that, Jason?
Well, I think the first step is this, completing the whole thing, which we're like 80% done.
How are you going to get it out there now?
How am I going to get it out there? I mean,
To the other guy on Instagram for the hate comment, I'm an interviewer too.
nice. How am I going to get it to people?
Yeah.
I mean, there's various ways, right? Continue growing my social media, right?
Yeah.
I don't know, reach out to people I've talked to. Hey, I made this. You might be interested. Post it in groups.
Mm.
Right? Because I think the only reason why I wouldn't post it in those groups is fear of you know,
denied.
like someone making fun of me or something, or someone not liking it. But at least I'm trying, right? So yeah, I think that's a good first step. Is just
second step.
Second step would be like DMing people. Like that gets real personal. Just DM it to people I think would enjoy it. And maybe third step would be like you could run ads on it. But now we're getting. So yeah, that's my main business goal is the course your dad and I have been working on. Have it up and running.
Who's the other guy you're talking about?
Your dad?
Huh?
Okay. Yeah, so that's my business goal.
Nice.
I had one for you.
Oh, cool.
A business goal for you, yeah.
What?
I think we should consider the sneaker customizing thing. But we can talk about that during class.
That would be a cool one.
Yeah, I think you do a really good job.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
But that's for another day. All right, so then I had mind, body, soul, business. What's a personal one for you? Okay, bro. What do you got for me? Ripping ass on me?
What's a good personal goal?
Do I need another joke?
That's gonna be worse.
Cut through it?
Ay, caramba.
All right, I'll go.
Yeah, you go, Jason. You got it.
Well, you said a rock climbing one. It's two-part. One, I want to commit to a membership again. I used to have a membership at a gym, and I went a bunch of times, but I wasn't consistent. And then COVID hit, so I think I get a pass.
Yeah.
No, I'm totally lying. I got the membership in August of
2021.
No, I don't know. Who knows? I got it way long before COVID. So the point is, I want to get a membership so I can keep being consistent. And then I want to hit a V5 this year. I'm at I can do most V3s for anyone watching who likes rock climbing. But I'd like to be able to do V5s like that. So what's an actionable step?
Yeah.
A, obviously consistency. And B, I'll see a wall that I think I can do, but out of fear of failing in front of everyone, I won't do it.
Do it.
So I have to just do it. And number 3 would be getting my own shoes. Because I keep doing the rentals and they suck ass.
Yeah.
So you got to get your own shoes.
I got one.
Go for it.
Do a race.
That's an amazing goal. Well, you have the bike now for it.
Yeah.
Right?
I guess.
Isn't the Enduro like a racing bike?
Yeah.
Am I going to get roasted by the mountain bikers?
Well, what kind of racing?
I don't know. What kind of racing?
Downhill racing.
You need a downhill bike for that, right?
I don't need one.
Can you use your Enduro?
Yeah, because I'm setting up for downhill.
Okay.
Yeah, do a downhill race at Thunder. Do the Thunder downhill race.
When is that?
I don't know. I don't think they've put out the dates yet.
Okay, so what's your first step into, aside from finishing the bike?
Just build up confidence.
How do you do that?
Why I haven't done the races because I don't want to look like an idiot on the course.
So how can you...
I guess just slowly get over the fear of...
looking like a potential idiot?
Yeah, I need to... Yeah.
Well,
people.
I'm sure you don't look like an idiot, number one.
I know.
You're probably a lot better than you think you are.
I know.
So then, what were you saying? I cut you off.
I don't know.
How can you prevent yourself from looking like an idiot?
Just build up confidence from being around people I don't know.
And how do you do that?
Let's keep around people I don't know.
So you think step 1 would be just...
I think that's the big part. That's why I don't want to race. It's not I'm scared of the race course. I can do the thing.
So you think if you're confident to ride around strangers...
Yeah.
Then that gets over that hump. And then how do you actually... the race part, because you got to train for
practice. Yeah. Just build my endurance. Just ride.
Practice hitting trails faster?
Yeah.
Sweet.
Because I never really ride trails my fastest. So I usually hurt myself.
So then how can you... what's one step you can take to riding faster?
I think going on a trail I already know.
Uh-huh.
And just keep on doing it over and over
Time yourself.
Again. Yeah.
Okay. There was another question I had. Whatever. I think that's a really good...
Yeah.
I think also keep an eye out for the race date. So you have an actual, I know that this time is coming.
I need to do it by this time, yeah.
Okay, sweet. Have any other personal goals?
That was a main one.
You go with that right now on the spot?
No, I actually thought about that one. That was
Nice.
one of the things I thought about, but now I actually remembered.
Uh-huh. I have another personal goal, which would be get more consistent playing guitar / just getting better at it.
Mm.
Again, just like with reading, I go through months where I'm playing every day, super consistent. I'm in a great practice regimen. I make a lot of progress. Then I'm like, oh, great, I've made a lot of progress. I can relax a little bit.
And then I just too much. Yeah.
I go down.
Off of that one. What's the first step? I'm going to ask you that, and then I have
Good.
one.
I think that's perfect. Actionable first steps would be like with reading.
Do a little bit at a time.
Every day.
Yeah.
Whether it's 30 seconds or an hour.
Pick up the guitar
exactly.
Do a little strumming.
Just pick it up, but with intention.
Yeah. Not just to do it.
I'll pick it up every day and just play a chord or two.
Yeah.
But I want to like pick it up with some sort of intention.
Play a little song or something.
So breaking that down, I have to set my intention, which would be, I don't know, play a G chord 10 times.
Yeah.
Practice one song I know.
Yeah.
Practice some scale or something like that. So I think that's a good actionable step. What's
get better at like working on bikes. That's personal because I want to do that.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not doing it just because
I think you could put that in every single category, but I want personal for the best.
I'm doing. I had the option of not doing it. I chose to do it. I wasn't like forced by like my job.
So what's a step you can take for doing that?
Do more trainings, courses. Just be open to learning, I think.
Uh-huh. Nice.
Yeah.
Okay. Any other goals in any category you want to add? Any other ideas about this goal setting process? Tips?
Sucks.
Tips and tricks?
Don't ever listen to Jason. He doesn't know what he's talking about.
That's a good first step.
Don't ever listen to Jason.
First step into accomplishing your goals.
Don't listen to Jason.
Don't listen to Jason. Second step, succeed.
Yeah.
All right. Anything else? Any other goals coming to mind?
I think that's good.
I mean, Monday when we have school.
You're going to force the living hell out of goals out of me.
Well, I mean, I think it's good to have a bunch.
Yeah.
Right? Think about it like this. If you have 2 goals you set for the whole year.
You're not going to have a lot to work towards.
No. If you have 55 goals to work toward.
You have a lot to work towards.
If you fail 20 of them, you still accomplish 35. It's way better than having 2, in my opinion. But I want them to be meaningful. If you only come up with 5 meaningful ones.
That's 60% complete, right?
What, 35 out of 55? Something like that.
30 out of 50.
That's something like 60%. Give or take.
Something like that, yeah.
But I don't want you to just come up with goals to come up with goals, right?
No.
If you come up with 8 meaningful ones,
that's
great.
I want to say something about that too. For like the New Year's resolution, a lot of people just do it to do it. They don't actually mean it.
I think they like the idea of accomplishing goals.
Everybody likes the idea of something like that. Yeah.
It's like, accomplishing a goal will feel so good. Yeah. But they don't, like how you asked me, what's your first step?
Yeah.
And then we break, what's that first step? That's what you need to be doing.
Yeah.
That's how you accomplish a goal.
Yeah.
So you keep breaking everything down into small bits. And eventually, why are you laughing? What'd you think of that?
Just like seeing this on TikTok in like 3 weeks. I don't know.
Sometimes when I'm talking, I'm like, I'm going to clip the living life out of this. I don't ever like talk with the intent of clipping.
Yeah.
But sometimes mid explanation, I'm like, I just know future Jason's going to be like, oh yeah, that's good. You know?
I was just looking back at like the future. I was like, yeah, this is going to be on TikTok.
Looking back at the future? Wow. That's meta. That's deep, bro. All right. Yeah. I think you're right though. I think a lot of people just set goals to set goals or don't have any idea of how they're actually going to accomplish them.
Yeah.
Right? Like I could be like, I want to make $1 million this year. That's an amazing goal.
Yeah.
What's step 1? Well, I didn't think that far.
Yeah.
I just thought of the goal.
Yeah.
We have a lot of technical difficulties this episode. This is probably like the 3rd video syncing up.
12th audio.
We've just had a lot of technical difficulties. We have about 7 minutes that got cut off where we just have the audio and no video. So if it seems like we just jump ship and change topic, that's why. But let's just recap.
Yes.
Let's try to recap on what we said in that lost 7 minutes, right?
Yeah.
So we said that the first step, right? We have 6 steps. The first step, before you even decide on a goal, tell yourself that whatever goal you're going to do it because you actually want to do it.
Not just because you're forced to do it or something like that, or
Yeah.
it's just like the norm or
In the Cursed
such.
Lost video, you said, don't let society influence you.
Yeah.
Don't let anyone else influence you. Whatever your goal is, no matter how big or small, make sure that you actually
Want to do it because you want to do it.
Because you want to do it, right? Then you added on to that, what is the why? What's the actual meaning? Which I thought was amazing, right?
Yep.
Okay. Then we said number 2 was I have my notes right here, man. Was pick something, pick a goal, right?
Yeah.
So first step, decide whatever you want to do because you actually want to do it. Doesn't matter what the goal is.
Yeah.
Step 2,
pick the actual goal.
Pick the actual goal. Step 3, I said write it on a piece of paper like this and put it in your office. So you're looking at it. Nice. Put it in your office. Put it on your fridge. Put it in the mirror in your bathroom. Put it somewhere in your house that every single time you go into that room, you're going to see it. It's going to remind you.
It's going to annoy you.
It's going to annoy you, but you're always being reminded.
Put it in the middle of your mirror in your bathroom.
Sure. So that you constantly
It's an eyesore.
But you're going to know that you have these goals to get done, right?
Exactly.
4 would be then break that goal up into the smallest little tiny mini goals that you can accomplish.
And then slowly work up to bigger goals.
To bigger, and bigger. And next thing you know, you had this huge snowball
effect. But if you
effect.
stop, go.
Then you had this huge snowball effect. And then what you said in the other video was,
if you can't complete the bigger goals, go back to a smaller goal and keep on just working up with the smaller goals and just keep on increasing.
So if you get to a point where like the goals are pretty big and you start failing that, you can scale it back and go back to where you were before.
Yeah.
There's no shame in that.
No.
But the point is,
it's the process.
You have to just break it up. Like if you say I want to make $1 million,
you can't just make $1 million. I mean,
no, you have to do something.
Yeah.
Right? Okay, I'm gonna sell T-shirts. Yeah. Okay, you got to break that up even more.
Got to sell the first T-shirt. You got to sell the second T-shirt. You got
even before that. You got to pick a design. Okay, now I got to make the design. How am I gonna make the design? I need a platform. Okay, I'm gonna use Canva. Okay, then I go on Canva. Then you know what I mean. Then
is this where we got T-shirts?
Boom, 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 boom.
Canva.
Oh, I made the logo on Canva.
Ah.
I mean, that's exactly what I did. I was like, all right, I know I need a logo. And I kept taking steps backwards until I got to a step that I could actually do. Right? So that's number 4. No, that's
4.
4 small steps. 5 is accomplish the goal.
Yeah.
Right? And then 6, which we disagreed on, which would be you can reward yourself if you like that.
I think it's good and it works for me.
If it works for you, great.
Doesn't work for him, then he doesn't like it.
It doesn't necessarily work for me, so I don't do it.
We will be arguing in the car tonight after this.
But we can agree to disagree.
That's our 6
6-step process. Let me see if there's anything.
7.
Oh, the one thing we said, which I liked, was that you don't have to set your entire year's goals on January 1st.
Yeah.
Right? Like it's January 7th when we're filming this.
Yep.
Come July, if you and I decide, okay, here's something I want to work toward the end of the year.
It also doesn't have to just be a yearly goal. It can be over your lifetime. It could be over 2 days.
5 years.
It could be over any time.
And I think, obviously, that's really obvious.
Yeah.
But you'd be surprised at how many people feel like...
You can set a goal for 2023 that you complete in 2030.
Yeah, exactly. Like, I'd like to buy a house one day. If that happens in 2023, great.
Yeah.
If it happens in 2025, great, right? It's a longer-term goal. But what I was just going to say was, you'd be surprised how many people are like, oh, it's March, I've already failed, and they give up. Or something like that.
Yeah.
You know, where it's like, oh, it's September, it's already kind of the end of the year, I'll just wait till 2024.
Yeah.
Right? I always tell you, tomorrow never comes.
Yeah.
So
it's there.
Just... all right, fine. If you want to take the wise-ass approach, sure, it's going to come. But the point is, if you wait, you're never going to do it, right? So that was the last piece of advice. I liked that. So anything else?
No.
All right, episode 8.
7.
No, this is 7? This is 7. I was going to say episode 8 will be more put together.
Okay.
All right, any last...
No.
one more.
No, you
more.
destroyed my hand last time.
Okay,
My hand's fragile.
that's it.
Have a great day.
Have a great day. Extra credit out. Peace. I'm putting that in.
Oh no! Please no!